begins by being here and listening to them and not giving them a lot of malarkey and turning around and presenting them with bridge gates and other kinds of problems that rip apart people's faith and confidence that government is working for them. Now, I'll just close by telling you all that I was privileged up in the 7th floor of the State Department. I looked out onto the wall, but I also looked out up over to Arlington Cemetery. And almost, you know, every day that I was in the Senate, I always drove by the Iwo Jima Memorial. And I could see that from the balcony of the State Department. I just want to tell you a story about what this is all about as I introduce Phil. You got to go back and read the story of what happened at Iwo Jima, Mount Suribachi. But they slugged it out for 36 days. And there were 25,000 casualties. And then finally, foot by foot, and yard by yard, they inched their way up and they climbed their way up and they won the top of that mountain. Even before they cleared the whole island, they won the top of that mountain. And famously, those 6 men planted the American flag in an indelible way. But one of those guys, folks, has his back to the camera, that famous photograph. That guy with his back to the camera was killed the next morning. People don't know that. And nobody even knew that back then. So when Ira Hayes, who was one of the other 5, got home to Arizona, he had unfinished business. He hitchhiked. He went up the road to the Pearl Harbor Highway in Arizona, hitchhiked his way across Arizona, hitchhiked his way into Texas, and he found his way to Harlan Block's mother, Belle. And he gave her the gift of a soldier keeping faith with other soldiers, of telling his mom, who didn't know it, that her son raised a flag on Iwo Jima. Oh, wow. You know what, folks? That's what keeping faith is. That's why who we elect in these positions makes a difference. That's why I'm here for Phil Murphy, because I'll tell you something, I know this man. He is not going to leave people behind. He's going to keep faith in the same way that Ira did with all of you. Doesn't mean it'll change overnight, but you're going to have to work together, because these are tough things. But if you work together, we're going to do what we need to do for the veterans in New Jersey and for the veterans in this country. And that means we're going to do better. Ladies and gentlemen, the next governor of the state of New Jersey, Phil Murphy.